Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your man's JW here. Finta go with my man's Quan.
What's good, fam?
What's good? It's camera's so wonky, but what's up, man? You look handsome.
Oh man, I appreciate that. You know, I try to get my, black excellence.
Well, black excellence, let's get on the road. Alright, so me and my boy Quan here. Hopefully this isn't blurry, but if it is, sorry guys. I'm working with this manual lens here. We are just chilling at our local park here, Snowden Park. It's it's very flat out here. We're just pretty much chilling. We were just, I hit him up just a few hours ago just to see what he, was doing, and we just gonna talk a little bit about our creative processes and different things and how it's been as a content creator. So I'm gonna start with Quan because he's just he's in your face and he's a very intelligent dude, and he takes his time and he studies his craft. So he's one of the up and coming people here. So let's get to it.
Just throw me under the bus. So yeah, I try. Don't let Jordan hype your head up. I try. My name is Quan. You can follow me on pretty much anything at Quan Simba. That's Quan_Quan Simba on Instagram. The most important thing, especially doing this line of work, when you're trying to make money off of your dream and just you want to be somewhere specific, or if you just like making people laugh and just enjoying what you do, especially when it revolves around film or just media, period. Grind. The constant grind, the staying focused, staying positive, and staying motivated. Because when you're not properly motivated, when you just decide, oh, you want to go do this, and then when you get out there to where you want to be to do it, and then that energy is not the same energy, it dulls you down. You don't know where to actually pick up or where to start from. The best thing to do, the number one thing when you're filming, because a lot of people get discouraged when they don't get the amount of views that they want, or just the things that they look to see when they post. It's not gonna happen like that, because success doesn't happen overnight. One thing that kept me properly motivated, Eric Thomas. He's pastor. He does a lot of motivational speeches, a lot of seminars and things to help kids through college and things like that. But I stumbled across him when I was finding myself and trying to figure out what type of content that I wanted to push. So it motivated me, and it properly motivated me to where I wanted to take out time to study my craft and to get better. And I learned from watching you, and then watching a bunch of other content creators such as King Vader or Caleb City, RDC World, creators like that. And I don't know, it just pushed me, and I was like, yo, I love doing this. So it just kept me wanting to keep going and wanting to do more. So over time I developed. My first video, I got discouraged because when I posted it, I was expecting for it to just automatically blow up. And I got discouraged because I only had 5 views and probably 2 likes. So at that moment I was like, yo, maybe this isn't for me. But that's where you got to keep yourself properly motivated.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The second thing is I want to say monetize your content, because everybody's not gonna like what you post, and certain things that you post need to be more kid friendly, or at least appeal to the audience that you're trying to direct to.
Oh, I got you. So you mean make your make your content where everybody can watch and like not just specific
not
people.
just specific people.
Yeah, I think that's a successful deal too. Like I think that's so elaborate on a little bit.
I'll use one content creator for example, and this is an example because I love this guy. Long Beach Griffin. Most of his videos, they're not really kid friendly. A child can't really watch those videos and share it with their friends and so on and so forth. But the type of content he puts out, a lot of people identify and appeal to it and like it. It's just when I put out content, I want my content to where kids could share it. You can share it with your churches. You can share it with your mom or dad, and they can be like, "Oh yeah, he's so funny," and so on and so forth. And it'll just take off.
Oh, we got a guest. What's up, man?
The third thing that I really just want to say, or that I really just want to speak on, be original. Most people run their videos off a system, but I feel like it's better to be original and to be like so focused on yourself and your content than other people's. Because if you look at certain formulas or look at like certain algorithms and things like that, and you try to copy that or at least take it and shift it in certain ways, 9 times out of 10 somebody's gonna be like, oh, that's just like this video, but I like this video because they did it like this, and this one it's okay, but it's not like that. So just be original. Like, they can originate from somewhere, just make sure it stays true to yourself and not not to what you're vibing it from, I guess is what I'm trying to say. With me, I do a lot of acting and modeling ordeals. It may just be extra work, but I'm still grinding. Like, I'm still trying to do that because that's my passion. That's what I'm passionate about. I'm also passionate about filmmaking. So I want to create multiple films that touch on like real life issues revolving my community and just revolving the world itself, period. But I know in order to do that, I have to reach other people. So you have to take small steps to reach those great distances. Quote from Eric Thomas. I got that. That's another thing that keep me motivated, man. It's just something about just doing what you love that makes you, it gets you pumped. Like, it just keeps you hyped. And my faith is something that also keeps me grounded. Like, I will never ever forget where I came from and how God directed me on this path. And like he pointed me to so many different people in so many different directions. And once I finally found purpose or something that I was passionate about, God literally started like weaving me through so many different people. And I've met so many different people that touched my heart and showed me this and told me the best ways to avoid running myself into the ground before I can literally just start climbing somewhere. So like, there's beauty behind a lot of darkness, and a lot of people don't see that. So that's what I plan on pushing, so the world can know that, you know, you're always loved even when you don't feel like you love. In retrospect, like, I read something that basically says it all for you. It sums it up. It doesn't matter what you film with, so long as you have that idea and that passion to create something. It literally doesn't matter what program you use, what camera, or how you film it. It's all about what you create, because it may not be what you want, but everything that you want isn't always what you need.
I think creating is a special gift that God himself wanted to share with us, to understand the satisfaction of making something with your own idea in own hands. And that's my thing of why I love to do what I do. It's just because like it just gives me room to, you know, be myself. And I may sound like cliche or whatever, but I think what I've been learning to do, especially in the last recent months, is just to appreciate the process and how like God is really opening doors for me as far as what I do. Like honestly, it's an honor for my man's Quan to say, you know, like he looks at me and he's inspired, like, or just different people to tell me that I inspire them. Honestly, I give all my glory back to God, because that's just something I wouldn't have been able to say like a few years ago, just because of like me starting out. And honestly, I can relate, you know, about the putting out something that I thought was extremely good, and it was good, but it didn't get the attention that it deserved. But the more I kept doing it, and the more I kept putting out, and the more I've just continued to grind and just express, and then like I find myself in a situation where I'm growing and expanding my mind in different situations, just because of like me wanting to take that step further and challenge myself to do more creatively. And that's not necessarily like, you know, sometimes you just can't, honestly, you can't force doors to be open, especially in this world, because if you're consistently doing great work, you'll get noticed either way. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that comes along with understanding, like appreciating the process, because a lot of people work hard to where they get, but we only see the glory days, but we didn't see the days where they were like, you know, trying to get numbers and stuff together, or just trying to like put stuff together and things didn't work out. And so like I look back on moments like these, you know, whenever I post something, I can be like, yeah, I remember when I was doing this and this got like 37 views. And honestly, it's not even about the views. I mean, it is, because I enjoy, you know, fan interaction, but I'm more into like building relationship with the people who watch me. I believe they're the ones that deserve attention, and they deserve, you know, and just a thank you, because without you, I couldn't be where I am. You know, your view, your like, your share, your comment, like that's everything. For the creatives out there, like if y'all feel, because I know it's a rough spot, and I know I've been creating these videos where I'm interacting with the words and all that, like really enjoy creating, like just do it, because the more you do it, the better you get, and the more you do it, the more people take notice. And honestly, God will elevate your art because you're faithful to the gift He's giving you. Looking at people like Belief and Fatherhood, shout out to y'all. You know, I stay encouraged by looking at just people with different tutorials on how to add this and that together. And it's like when you learn to take your mind off of looking at what others are doing and focus on what you can add to your arsenal, that's when you can create your best art, because it's just at that moment you're developing and you're focusing. And you know, and that's the thing, like we should never be envious of one creative to another, because we all start the same way. Whether you believe it or not, you know, we all have different pathways of just getting to where we gotta go. But ultimately, I just think it's cool that people look at my stuff, and I think it's cool that I'm just graduated college, I'm full-time in this, you know. So all you creatives out there, if it's one thing you can take away from this, is this, like, make sure you just continue, because eventually, like, everybody will be known in some way, some form, some fashion, like, you know. So just continue to create, whether it be art, whether it be jobs, whether it be opportunities, whether it just be babies or something. Just keep creating, like create the family standard, create the art that you see in the future. Just continue, because God put it in you. So, you know, that's my take, and honestly, I stick with it.
Like it'll be like, yeah, we know you. We know your content. Yeah, you're great, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do something for them, man.
Right? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we
trying to
talking
see if
about.
They actually know.
Dude, don't he look like DeMarcus Cousins? Like, no, real deal. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Because
Dude, no, for real. That's not. Listen, I'm not. Listen, this is the homie right here. I'm not roasting. He real cool, but my man's look like DeMarcus Cousins. Do you not think so?
Man.
You don't know?
I don't know, man.
Quan, what do you say?
I don't know. Go like this real quick.
Meeting Quan has been an absolute honor because he is a very dedicated man, and I love to talk about filming with him because he has so many ideas, and he's like me. He's just trying to start and trying to get his love out there. So having this conversation was very much needed because it just gives us a little bit more room to learn and even know about our individual strengths and our growing pains and different stuff like that. So Quan, man, big ups to you, man. Can't wait to see and do big things with you in the near future. Yo YouTube, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. I'm sorry that I'm on my phone, but I just wanted to tell you thank you for all your support. Make sure you guys click that like button and subscribe, and more videos coming to you soon.